end of the world.
Overreaction
Mondays.
Monday. On a Tuesday.
Very good, everybody. Okay, I like it. It's worthy of a round of applause. Christopher, you have the floor.
Hey,
Go.
guys, what's happening? Everybody good?
Go.
What up?
Go.
TJ, I apologize for this one off the bat.
Boy.
Lamar Jackson is the NFL version of Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. What is it? What's the analogy?
Great player in the regular season. MVP, if you will. Might win a second this year, both players. Playoff time, what are we doing?
Oh, my God. I'll call this, by the way, Joel Embiid is one of the best players in the world.
So is Lamar Jackson.
Correct. And Lamar plays every game this past year. You know what I'm saying?
Last year when he was hurt.
No, I know. Last year he didn't.
Let me
I
ask
thought you were going Lamar Jackson is the Dak of the AFC.
You would have loved that, wouldn't you?
Now that.
Well, Lamar has trophies in a case.
No, I mean,
MVP
but Dak,
trophies.
but Lamar's, when it's all comes down to, I mean, he's now what? He's now 2-4 in the playoffs.
2-4 in the playoffs.
Dak's 2-5. Although Lamar has gone further in the playoffs than Dak has.
Embiid hasn't played in the conference finals.
TJ's in the room, right? You can hear what we're saying,
I
right?
understand.
I'll push back and
Great
say
regular season player, not so great in the playoffs.
I'll give this an overreaction.
Dak had nothing to do with this.
I know.
I just want the record to show I did not bring up Dak.
You know what I mean? But he
you,
he
TJ.
doesn't do that stuff that the other
I'm
people
giving
do.
him more of an understandable, I think, analogy since it's the same sport.
Oh, a guy who's going to be a two-time MVP could be Embiid, who doesn't play well in the playoffs.
But Embiid's not going to be the MVP this year because he's going to miss at least 5 more games.
You don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Okay.
Why not Kirk Cousins? Why can't why is it Dak all the time?
Okay, what else, Chris?
I can already see this happening, and I'm already sick of this. Brady versus Mahomes is the new Jordan versus LeBron sports talk go-to debate.
I think I think you're a little ahead of the curve at this point in time. I think you're a little ahead of the curve.
I'm already sick of it.
No, you're a little ahead of the curve.
How so?
Because the people who remember Brady are not as old as the people who remember Jordan right now.
I guess that's true. That's
what I'm saying is that, there's still enough youngins out there. The current, let's just say Coop, who's 12, can remember seeing Brady win a Super Bowl with the Bucks. Can't really remember winning a Super Bowl with the Rams. I mean, against the Rams with the Patriots. So, folks like me who are taking the Jordan side, Jordan's been gone how long?
Long time.
Okay. So it's going to happen. We're not there yet, but we are already seeing people who have anointed Mahomes the greatest ever, and it happened within 15 minutes of him making a Super Bowl. Hey, listen, to approach Brady, he's past Brady already. We have that graphic. I knew we'd have that. It would be good to have in our back pocket, But there it is. He's already beaten Brady to age 28's greatness, right? His current age. Brady did not have all of the accolades like MVPs yet.
Right.
He already had 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Mahomes already has one and has a chance to surpass him with one in a couple Sundays. He could match him in terms of Super Bowl wins by this age in a couple of Sundays. He's already got more Super Bowl appearances, 4 more playoff wins, and 16 more regular season wins. He's got to avoid the lull that Brady had, if you will, in a 10-year stretch where he made conference championship games but not Super Bowls, and he made Super Bowls but not the winner's podium. He's got to avoid that and then play till age 40 and be better at age 40 than he was to this point in time.
Brady won an MVP at 40.
And so when Mahomes reaches his late 30s is when this conversation will match the LeBron versus Jordan stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But it'll actually
It's
never
coming.
be. It'll never be a conversation because in the playoffs, Brady 2, Mahomes 0.
Well, sure. Sure.
All right, next.
And also, Brady didn't go 10 years without going to the Super Bowl. He just went 10 years.
No, that's what I'm
win
saying.
one.
That's what I said. There was a 10-year period where he made conference championship games, but not Super Bowls. And he made Super Bowls. And he went to set. Yes, he did.
That's what I'm saying.
I said that, and then he went to Super Bowls, but not the winner's podium there.
Oh, missed that part.
It's okay.
Gotcha.
All right, Rich, I wanted to bring this to the flagship show. I mentioned this on the podcast yesterday as one. I thought this was a fun debate we were having. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl in 2 weeks, Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce is the best coach, QB, receiver triumvirate in NFL history.
And I wanted you to bring it to this platform as well, because this one made me stop and think. And TJ, I'd love to hear you chime in here, because I think this is real. I don't think this is an overreaction, because Reid would have 3 rings and Mahomes would have 3 rings, and Kelce would have 3 rings. Kelce has already passed Jerry Rice for most catches in playoff history. Mahomes is, as we just established earlier in this segment, doing things we've never seen a 28-year-old quarterback, even Tom Brady, didn't do. And Reid would be up there, above coaches like, he'd match Gibbs in terms of Super Bowl wins, above coaches that have won it twice, like Parcells and Shanahan, right?
And people were pointing out, we were throwing out Bill Walsh yesterday, but they only won 1.
Right.
Bill Walsh, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, only together for one Super Bowl win.
Correct, because Rice predated one of the Walsh-Montana ones.
Right, and then
George Seifert got the one after Walsh's final game as coach.
Exactly.
So
I'm looking, and
Jimmy
Johnson only won 2,
and Troy and Mike were only for 2.
For 2, yeah.
But Barry Switzer won the 3rd one. So, and then Gronk, Tom, and Bill. Gronk didn't play in one of the Super Bowls.
This is tough to push back on.
Neither did Edelman.
No Bradshaw, Stallworth.
That's the other one that we threw out there.
We threw that out there too.
Right,
but it's worth thinking about.
They're up.
You might be on that one, Chris.
That's what I'm saying. This is not an overreaction. This is definitely an argument, a conversation. All right, what else, Chris?
All right, a couple more guys. Of the 12 teams who didn't make the Super Bowl this year, the other 12 playoff teams, I'm going to say half won't even make the playoffs in 2024.
Well, isn't that the usual thing?
Not.
Isn't that the usual? Isn't that the mean?
Not always.
So, I'll say that's not an overreaction, because it usually happens that way. It usually happens. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and identify who they are right now.
Oh, why not?
Because I don't care to. I will take the out here and say that's not an overreaction.
That's not fun.
It's
not fun. Name some teams. Dolphins, they're not making it.
Okay, that's a good one.
Steelers, come on.
Okay. You want the hottest one that's possible?
Yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah.
That's the hottest one possible.
I feel you there. Bucks.
Or Dallas. He's laughing. That's the way Belichick winds up being your coach, pal.
I mean, we're making the playoffs next year.
I think so, too.
All right, how about this one?
I absolutely think so, too.
We're not winning the Super Bowl.
Multiple teams with a new head coach next year will make the playoffs.
Multiple teams with a new head coach next
more
year.
Than one, huh?
Will make the playoffs. Yeah, I'll take that, too.
Does Antonio Pierce count for this, though?
Yeah, technically he was the interim last year.
I think the 2 guys on the left will be the ones that do it. Raheem Morris with the Falcons.
Radio Raheem.
And Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers. I think for sure. I think that's a good one, Chris. I'll buy it. Look at you going out the door. Look at you going out the door with some reasonableness.
All right, last one, an NBA one, guys, because we saw the scoring last week. Someone's going to score 80 in a game this year.
That's an overreaction.
Ooh, I don't know.
That's an overreaction.
Someone's going to score 80.
That's an overreaction.
We got 270s in a week.
I got it. I understand it.
There had only been 7 ever, and then we got 2 in a week.
I got it. I understand.
No.
I'll push back and say that's an overreaction. You would agree with this, TJ?
I'm going to say this. I believe that sometime in the next 6 years, the 100-point thing is the 100-point mark.
Oh
is
my
going
goodness!
down.
Look at him.
Hey, even hotter.
What's up? What's going on
is
over
that
there?
coat making you hot over there?
I just think. Well, first of all, this
the hat and the coat.
This coat is
How are you
looking
not
great.
sweating like crazy?
Because it's cold
Impressive.
in here.
Okay.
That cold.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Just the way Luka and Joel made scoring 70 look very easy, and we know it's not easy. don't think it's out of the realm of possibility
All right.
to say 100.
Well,
could-
here's another
could
reason
fall.
why it's not going to happen, because I don't think Smitch plays me in fantasy the rest of this year.
Wow.
He got all those points against me last week.
Yeah, and so did Don Bowie.
Okay, very good. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.